Good evening, my friends, and welcome to some more brain-melting puzzling in Human Resource Machine. I forgot from what the name of the game was. That's not a good sign for how we're doing. I think we probably want to start with a slightly easier puzzle rather than the harder optional puzzles. Let's start with Zero Terminated Sum. Hope you guys are all having a great week this week. Yes, we believe in educating our employees on the job here. Do you know what a zero-terminated string is? No, I'm not sure I do know what that is. It's a very old technique. We don't expect you to know, so you may ask about it if you like, or you may ask an external source, whatever helps you get the job done. What it is asking for. The inbox is filled with zero-terminated strings. What's that? Ask me. Add together all the numbers in each string. When you reach the end of a string marked by 0, put your sum in the outbox. Okay, that's simple enough. What is a zero-terminated string? Yes, I can tell you. A string is just a list of values. How do we know when one string ends and another begins? 0. Great. And a string cannot contain the number 0. Right, good. Add together all the numbers in each string. So, if 0, we're going to go and get the output. So what we're going to do is we're going to label this. Answer. Right, and we're just going to keep a total. So what we do is we go from the inbox, copy it to answer. We could have a zero-terminated string. What is the sum of a zero-terminated string? Is it null or is it 0? I assume the sum of a null string is 0, not null. That might even be by convention, right? So we're going to grab a number, we're going to copy it to answer. We're going to grab the next number, we're going to copy it to answer. No, we're going to add it to answer. And copy it back down to answer. And you're going to loop around that until you pull something out of the inbox that's a 0. At which point you're going to copy from answer and go to the outbox. Then you're going to jump back. So you grab something from the inbox. If it's not 0, you're going to copy to answer. No. The very first thing you need to do, even before going to the inbox, is copy from 5 and copy to answer. So you reset the solution. Then you grab something from the inbox. Then you add initially the 0 to it, and then you copy, but later you'll be adding what you've previously written to this address, okay? However, if what you pull from the inbox is 0, copy from answer, go to outbox. I think that answers the question. Let's try it. Right, where did we go wrong here? We didn't add a jump. So what we need is a jump here, which goes back to grabbing from the inbox. Now we should be okay. So 0 gets copied to the answer. 6, add 0 to it, put the 6 back down. Next, we've got 9, put that down. Now we've got a 0, so what we're going to do is grab the 9, put it in the outbox, come back, reset. Lovely, lovely. Great. Exactly 10 commands. Love it. Okay, more steps than necessary, but hey, we've got one of the 2 lights. That's fine. The littlest number. To reduce our carbon footprint, management is requesting the smallest numbers only. This is a public relations exercise. The results are going straight to the landfill. For each 0 terminated string in the inbox, send to the outbox only the smallest number you've seen in that string. You will never be given an empty string. Reset and repeat for each string. And we don't have a memory address that contains 0 this time. So what we'll do is we'll grab something from the outbox and we're going to copy it to here. We're going to call this current smallest. So go to the inbox, copy it to current smallest. Then grab the next thing from the inbox, take away what's in current smallest from what you have in your hand. Wait. So what you took off the conveyor is not stored in memory anywhere. We're going to call this cur. So we have cur in hand. That's the current value we're checking. We're going to substitute the current smallest value. If it is negative, then the current value is now smaller. So if negative, right, we need a subroutine down here which says copy from cur, copy to current smallest. And then it's going to jump somewhere. Right, then we're going to want to repeat. And we're going to want to repeat it from, like here, probably. If it is not negative, then what's in current smallest is still the smallest. So in that case, we're just going to jump back to here. We're going to pick up the next one. Now we're never going to get a 0 terminated string, which is important, so we never need to check this first one is already 0. This is important, right? Because when we pick something out of the inbox, if it's 0, we're going to go down to the if 0 subroutine, which literally says copy from current smallest, go to the outbox, and then jump all the way back to the start. Right, so that's fine. So if it picks up 0, that's now done. If it's negative, it's done. Copy from cur, copy to current smallest, and then it's going to jump back to here. I think that's it. So basically, we're going to take the first value, pop it into current smallest, and we're going to take the next value, pop it into current, do a test. If it's bigger, we're going to just move on to the next number. If it's smaller, we're going to replace what's in here with what's in here. No, we're going to copy what's in here to here. We've got a new current smallest, and then we're going to get the next number. And when we get the next number, if it's a 0, we just got to grab a number out of here. Let's see if that works. So 6. 13 is bigger than 6, so we should ditch it. 2, smaller than 6. So 2 should get copied in. Nice. 0 should tell us to pick this up and put it in the outbox. And then we're going to go to the next one. Awesome. Okay, we were one command too high, and we didn't get our steps counting. But it's okay. That's okay. Right, cumulative countdown, and then we'll do some of the harder optional challenges. What is the purpose of this assignment? I think it's something about calculating the volume beneath staircases. We have to put the interns somewhere. For each thing in the inbox... Right, yeah, size of staircases, I get it. For each thing in the inbox, outbox the sum of itself plus all numbers down to 0. Wow. Okay. Bump also puts the number in your hand. This is okay. I think this is okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab a number from the inbox. We're going to copy it to this address. I mean, can we even do this with... no, we can't do it with one memory address, but we're going to say... Countdown goes here, and this one we're going to call sum. Yeah. So we're going to copy that to countdown, and we're going to copy the same number to sum. Then we're going to bump down countdown. And we're going to add it to sum. And then copy it to sum. And we're basically just going to do that. Yeah? Until, once you bump countdown, it's 0. In which case, you just copy from sum, put it in the outbox. Go back to the top. So, take something from the inbox, copy it to countdown, copy it to sum, then bump countdown. If you're now holding 0, jump. And we can do the 0 check as well, which is just an inbox, jump if 0, straight to the outbox. Probably wastes an extra command, which we probably don't need. We probably could refactor so that that extra jump if 0 is not in. But I think that's the easiest way, is just to add a 0 check. Hey, okay, we got it in the 12 commands. Nice. And we got it in 82. Perfect. Perfect answer. Perfect answer. Okay, let's do some harder challenges next then. Mod module. How many hours of work can you fit in one day? Not enough. There's always a sad reminder of unworked hours. Good thing that we have these optional night shifts to cram in more. For each 2 things in the inbox, outbox the remainder that would result if you had divided the first by the second. Don't worry, you don't actually have to divide, and don't worry about negative numbers for now. Right. So what we're doing is we are subtracting... No, wait, hang on. The remainder that would result if you divided first by the second. So we're subtracting the second from the first until subtracting it would give a negative number. What you had before that subtraction is what you need to outbox. So we'll say numa denom. So it's 6 divided by 4. So we're going to start with inbox. Now, interestingly enough, yeah, you need to subtract 4 from 6 here. So we're going to copy 6 to the numerator. And we're going to then inbox and we're going to copy that to the denominator. Yeah. Rem. Now we're holding what's in the denominator. Nah, other way around, isn't it? So we copy to the numerator, take the inbox, copy that to the denominator. Now we need to copy from the numerator, subtract the denominator. If what I'm holding is negative, I need to basically... If what I'm holding is negative, I can just add the denominator back to it and outbox it. Oh, that's pretty spicy. That'll get me an answer quicker, won't it? We don't need rem at all then. So we copy to the numerator, copy to the denominator, copy from numerator, and then we basically just subtract the denominator until it goes negative, and then we just add the denominator back, and that's the remainder. And then we go right back to the top of the program. But if it's not negative, you basically just subtract the denominator again. And you just keep subtracting the denominator until it goes negative, then you add the denominator back to it. And I think that's it. Let's try it. So we've got 2. Now it's negative, so now you've got to add it back and put it in. Ooh. Okay, it's going to go to 0. That's not negative. Now it's negative. Now it's back to 0. Hey, this is good. This is good. 0 divided by 2. What's that going to do? Okay. Well, yeah, the remainder's just 0, isn't it? I'm quite pleased with that. In 11 lines, I'm really pleased with that. Oh my god, yes! Whoa, we've beaten it! We've literally beaten it on both counts. Ah. To be fair, that's a pretty disgusting solution. I like it. Okay. Sweet. Next one, small divide. Okay, remember last time when I told you you didn't need to divide? Well, now you get to. Wait, what? Where's divide? We don't have divide. For each two things in the inbox, how many times does the second fully fit into the first? Don't worry about negative numbers. Divide by zeros or remainders. Self-improvement tip. This might be a good time to practice copying and pasting from a previous assignment. Copying and pasting from a previous assignment, I see. So before, well, do you know what? Let's do it. Because we're pretty sure you're not going to be able to beat this solution yet. So let's copy the solution. And we'll go here and we'll try and paste it in. Okay. So what we're doing is we're going to work out the remainder. But now we don't want to just do that. We want to... We're going to keep a count. Yeah. Okay. The count doesn't have a number in it. However, if we divide the... no, we can't divide a number by itself. We can take the first number out of the inbox, subtract it from itself, and copy that to create a... Oh, we start with a 0 down here. Yeah, okay. What I was thinking was, we just take the first item to prep the grid. We take the first item out of the inbox, copy it somewhere, subtract it from itself. That gives you 0, and then you start the program. But we've been given 0, so that's fine. So, the very first thing we're going to do at the start of the program is copy from 0 and copy it to the count. Then you go to the numerator, then you go to the denominator, you copy from the denominator. Then when you sub the denominator, because bumping puts into your hand, doesn't it? Bumping puts the number in your hand, so you can't keep a count without outputting the result of subtracting the denominator so far. We'll call it temp or gemp. So you sub the denom, copy it to temp, bump up count, and then copy back from temp. Right. Now here's the thing. If you subtract the denominator and that result is negative, you can jump immediately. Yes. If you subtract the denominator and that's negative, jump immediately. And then you do not want to add the denominator to it. All you need to do is just copy from the count and go to the outbox. So, let's logic this one out, yeah? You copy from 0, you copy it to count, so count starts at 0. You inbox to the numerator, inbox to the denominator, copy from the numerator. Subtract the denominator. If it's negative, you're going to put 0 in the outbox. You cannot divide it fully. After you subtract the denominator, assuming it's not negative, you're going to copy that output to temp, bump up count, and then get temp back in your hand. I think I'm pretty happy with that solution. Let's see how it looks. So, that's a 4, drop 4 down, count as 1. Now it's 2, drop that in temp, count is now 2. Denominator is now 0, drop it in temp, count is now 3. Answer is now negative, answer is therefore 3. Reset the count. That's looking pretty great to me. Okay, how do we do? 15 commands. Ooh. 76 steps though, so that's okay. 15 commands. It must be something to do with how we're shifting memory around, copying to temp, bumping, and then copying out of temp. Like... yeah, not sure. Okay, then we've got 3 sort. Yes, we rank all our employees here from worst performing all the way up to best performing. Where do you rank? Let's give it some thought whilst we complete this assignment. For each 3 things in the inbox, send them to the outbox in order from smallest to largest. Okay. This is going to be a lot of jump if negatives. Yeah. So, we'll just copy that to first no. We'll go inbox and copy that to the second number. Then, I don't think we need to copy the third number at all, right? So you want to send them to the outbox in the order of smallest to largest. So what we want to do is we want to identify the largest one first, ideally. Okay, I'm not sure I'm not sure I see an obvious way to trick this out quick. But let's have a look. Right, so we grab the third number. If we subtract the first number, if that is negative, okay, and the first thing you're going to want to do is add back the first number and add back the first number, regardless of what happens, right? But if you subtract the first number, if that is negative, and then you subtract the second number... Oh, this is definitely not the easiest way to do it. But if that is negative... Right. And then if that is negative... Then... let's add some comments. So, if you subtract the first number, and that's not negative, that means the third number is the largest so far. If you then sub the second number, and that is not negative, third is the largest. Okay. So what you want to do is you want to add the second number back and copy to largest. Okay. Sorry, that's my phone vibrating, which I've accidentally, which I've left sort of near the mic. Okay. Right. If you subtract the first number... Actually, let's do this one, right? If you subtract the first number and it's not negative... Do you know what? Right. More comments. More comments. If you subtract the first number and that's not negative, then 1 is smaller than 3. Yeah? Then you sub the second, right? That will make third largest. If it's not, then second is largest. Oh, well, actually, we can go even further, right? Because first is smaller than third. So it will make second, third, first. Yeah. First smaller than third. This one will be third is largest. All that says is first. Yeah, we would still need to do a check. We would still need to do a check on which is smaller between second and first. Yeah. So we still need to then copy from second, why not? Sub first. And then we also then need a jump if negative. If you are taking away the first and that's not negative, then first is smallest. Yeah? Because we've already established that third is largest. Otherwise, it's that way. Okay. So we've already done copy to largest, right, and then well, we kind of don't really need to, right? Well, I mean, I suppose we can. There's no harm. We haven't used third, but it just means that we copy from, and we're doing it smallest to largest, yeah? So you just copy from first, outbox, second, outbox, and then we're going to copy from largest and go to the outbox. And that's that done. And then you're going to need to jump right back to the start. Ooh, this is going to be a big program that we're writing here. Okay. Okay, so third is largest, so that's 1, 2, 3. Wait, hang on. Why would this be 1, 3, 2? No, that's because third is not largest anymore. Okay. So what you want here then is if negative 2 is less than 1 is less than 3. So basically we just want to copy from here, outbox, copy from first and then go to outbox, and then copy from the largest and go to outbox, and then we'll jump that. Okay. So that's 2 of them complete. So that's everything under third is largest now is done, yeah? So let's then go... This one's right at the bottom, which we haven't even touched yet, right? So if that is negative, so we've established that first is less than third, then you are subtracting the second number from third. If that's then also negative, then second must be the largest. Yep, so we've got 1, 3, 2. So if that happens... Right, we need to add the second number back here. Okay, and what we're holding is still the third number. But now it's going to be medium. And then we need to copy from 1, go to outbox, copy from medium, go to outbox, copy from second number, go to outbox. There's not the most straightforward way of doing it, and like really we could just put in third number here. Like it doesn't actually make a difference. Like, okay, well, like maybe that's just more obvious. And then we're going to need a jump here. There's more of an exercise in how well you can read all of these nesting loops, right? And that is 1/2 of the program. So now we can do... Well, if that is negative, then first is greater than third, yeah? Okay, so we're going to then add the first to it, sub the second to it. And again, the first thing we're going to want to do when we finish that is we're going to add the second back to it, add the second back to it. So, third is less than first. But do you know what we're going to want to do? We're not going to want to sub the second number. Well, yeah, we could. Okay, hang on. We're holding the third number still. Yeah, we want to know if it's smaller than what we're currently holding. Yeah. So we're going to sub the second number. If that's then not negative, right, that means if it's not negative, the second number has to be larger than the third number. But we don't know if the second number is larger than the first or not. Okay, so that's enough to say that third is the smallest. And then we're going to need to do a check. One versus two. If Right, so third is less than first. If we then subtract the second number from the third number, and that's negative. Wait, no. I've got it the wrong way around, haven't I? Sorry. The third number is the number we're holding. Third is less than first. If you subtract the second number, and that makes a number that's negative, 2 must be bigger than 3. So actually that is there. Then we need to check. Yeah. Okay. If this makes negative, or rather if it's not negative, then 2 is the smallest one. Yeah. So we're going to add the second number. We're going to copy it to the third number. And then we're going to copy from 2, outbox, copy from 3, go to outbox, copy from 1, go to outbox. You know, I mean, maybe there is a more elegant way to do this. Or maybe the learning outcome from this is, hey, there's no simple way to compare 3 numbers to each other. You know? Like, I don't know. I'm not seeing an obvious way to do it. Like, I don't know if you could do something by, like, I don't know, like adding them up or, I don't know, adding them up in some combination. Anyway, this will establish that third is the smallest. So actually, we don't need to copy to third. We can go straight to outbox because we're holding 3 and we need to put it in the outbox straight away. So that's going to save us a line of code. Actually, 2 lines of code because we don't need to copy it and then copy from. So we're going to put it straight in the outbox. Then we're going to do the next set of checks. The next set of checks is copy from first, subtract second. Right, then we're gonna add second back to it. No, we're not necessarily gonna add second back to it. Right, copy from first, subtract second. If that's not negative, second is smaller than first. If that is negative, second is bigger than first. So we've copied from first, we've subbed second. If that's negative, we want to add second back to it and put it straight in the outbox, then copy from first and outbox it. Wait, is that correct? No, we've copied from first, we've subbed second. If that's negative, second is larger than first. So we add second back to it, right, that's then copy from second, right? Okay. If this works first time, I'm going to be amazed. If, however, it's not negative, so you've subtracted second, and that's not negative, that means second is smaller. You don't need to add second back to it, we're just going to copy from second and outbox it. And then we're just going to copy from first and outbox it. And then we're going to jump that back to the start. Okay. We're going to hit run, and we're going to turn up to max speed straight away. Because it's either going to work or it's just going to fail. Oh my god. No idea how that... 34 commands, I use 65 commands. 78 steps, 82 steps, okay. Genuinely, I have no idea how you do that in 34 commands. So I've brute forced a solution to it, but yeah, 34 commands. There must be some trick to it, which I don't know. Must be some trick to it, but a solution is a solution, right? And that, my friends, is going to bring us to Midnight Petroleum, which is also going to be the end of this episode. Thank you very much for joining. I tell you what, yeah, these optional puzzles, they are tricky. They are tricky for sure. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Human Resource Machine. Hit that like if you enjoyed it, hit that subscribe, write a comment. Do you like this kind of puzzle game? The slightly codier, slightly more cerebral puzzle games? Or do you prefer the cozy puzzle games? Or something in between? Let me know in the comments below. For now though, have a great evening, have a great rest of the week. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.